Kingsicles.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Steve.
It's Sam Crystal.
Brittany. What's the king of the half reasons Oreo? You better shut up so we can answer. So shut your beak.
So we're talking about black women.
How could I forget?
This is the Minority Plus
One podcast.
Yeah.
You know, cocaine.
You know, that's how we're bringing this in, right? What's going on, everybody? And welcome to the show. It's the king of the half reasons.
It's Oreo.
We are back once again, podcasting to you. And now Britney's on cocaine. Darlings, tell them, who are you?
It's Sam
Let me
Crystal.
stop before y'all think I'm fucking really doing
Brittany, go with the joke.
It's Tony Montana.
It's Britney, motherfucker. Wait, hold on. I tried to do it, and I just did a horrible job. So go ahead. Say your name real quick so they can forget I just did that terrible Tony Montana.
It's Britney, bitch.
And I'm your host, Steve, and this is the Minority Plus One podcast.
Yeah. So listen, y'all, we recorded this shit already. That's why we're like, come on, y'all. Come on. So we recorded and then no audio. So we're re-recording.
Yes, just for you guys.
Just for you guys.
But we got a good intro for that. Thank you, Brittany. Well, way to make a comeback.
So to talk about what we already talked about again, Steve was talking that shit because Britt wasn't on our last pod because she wasn't feeling well, but we went out the next day. So I
made a
Britt
joke
was super pissed
for no reason
that he was making some jokes about her ass.
But I can be a mulatto hoe, all kinds of things when I'm not here. But
I
Nelly.
just feel like when he's sick, it's always feel better, Steve. It's never fucking like you wanted me to be sick the whole next day so I couldn't enjoy myself and go out, which I thought was really absurd and ridiculous.
It wasn't like necessarily like that.
Well, that's obviously what you meant. That was your intent.
You're like, she might be fucking sick again.
Like, why the fuck is she? Why is she out enjoying herself? She better already. Her migraines better. Like,
I'm just saying. I have not had a lot of migraines.
I
they're the worst.
That they linger.
It feels like your brain's gonna explode.
That's all.
Awful.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I've ever heard.
No, they're
But
awful.
like, I guess that's just because you think you the motherfucking manager of this damn podcast.
No,
thing.
it's just
owner.
mine.
Because
it's just mine.
you think you the motherfucking owner.
It's just mine. I'm
Because
sorry.
so as y'all know, I work from home, but I go into the office once a week now. So last week I fake called out and said I was sick because I just
snitching on herself.
I just didn't feel like going into work. So I fake called out. Tell me why my manager's like. So I'm on, I'm working from home on that Tuesday, and he's like, so can you come in tomorrow? Like, how am I supposed to just get better all of a sudden for the next day? Huh? Like, sickness don't work that way, Steve.
Don't tell me, tell her.
So he wanted to be a little
She's the one that got mad at me.
Talking about how I should fucking not feel better.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I'm saying. Look, all I'm saying is that.
I'll remember that when you're sick and you call out like you usually do.
Yeah, you do call out the most, Steve.
Like,
and I literally can't because we shoot the podcast in my home. So even when I'm sick, I'm still thugging it.
Yeah, no, we don't when you're sick, we go, yo, you don't have to be on it.
But what's the point? That's like me being sick, working from home. Like, yeah, they'll be like, if you need to call out, you can. But if I'm gonna be sick, I'm gonna be home anyway. So what's the point of calling out and wasting a day off or wasting not being on the pod? Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
That way you can just go in there and rest, sleep, while being Britney.
I'm already home. You know what I mean?
But
like, it just doesn't make sense. I'm never deathly sick.
All right, so all I'm saying is that your bedroom is right over there.
Well, you, Steve.
And your ass could be in bed, fucking laying down, resting.
Listen.
And then while me and Britt fucking do the motherfucking pod.
You're the only one that be deathly sick here, like, I can't
I'm sorry,
breathe,
how many times do you two tell me, don't fucking come in here and get me sick, if you give
Because
me
you
sick,
do.
Steve,
You don't. You,
so then
as,
what
as
the
many
fuck
times,
do y'all want?
Let me tell you, Brittany gets sick all the time too. As many times I've been around Brittany, I've never gotten sick from her. It's you. You're toxic
All right.
in more ways than one.
Cool. Cool, because according to you two fucking heifers, I really am toxic.
Anyway, so like I said, me and Britt went out. We went to Saratoga, upstate New York.
No, we didn't bring in your week up, but yeah, how was your exam?
Well, yeah, I was just about to bring in because we already talked about this, but
Yeah.
we're reshooting. But yeah, my weekend was cool. Me and Britt went out that Friday that she got better, and so me,
Fucking
her,
magically,
me, her,
migraines don't exist anymore.
Steve, y'all.
I'm sorry, y'all brought it up again.
You're about to make me say all over again.
So yeah, where you just got cool.
No, I really did piss her off.
So me, Brittany, and friend to the show, Veronica, we all went out to Saratoga to try to, find somewhere to go because just Albany isn't. It used to be so fun. Used to be kind of be like a college party state, but we are older, so I be trying to find like a crowd that's our age groups. But we wound up going to the what was it called? The Night Owl. That was cool. The music was good, and then Brittany and Veronica seen the love of their life out there.
All right, calm down. No, he was just average Hugh guy.
Average.
If y'all could hear the fucking shit that didn't get
Such a
recorded.
lie.
I'm just saying. Okay, he was cute.
Bullshit.
He was
Up
cute.
it.
I'm
Up
saying
it.
he was
Up
cute?
it. You said he was the finest motherfucker you done ever seen.
Yes.
Calm down.
You-
I just
you
I
did.
said he was fine. I said,
The story is
I
Veronica
couldn't
saw him
believe that they had
Irish men like
this,
that.
and
He was mixed.
He was,
But-
was he?
Yeah, he was. You could tell his mother was mixed.
Anyways, he was in the club with his mom.
Yeah. So real fast, Veronica saw him first. She comes up. She's like, "Yo, you see that white boy over there?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "He's fine." I'm like, "Yeah, he's cute. Go talk to him or like go dance on him or something." She tries to dance on him. He's not really. He's like a little modest because his mom is like right there and she's lit.
Like, that's my boy. That's
mommy was real sloppy. Like her weave was all sticking up. She was sloppy.
She was looking at him.
She was so proud of him because like how he looked. She was just, that's my son. Can you believe that's my son? So
it was a little weird.
yeah, so they're talking to him. Brittany goes over there. She real smooth with it, and she's like,
Calm down.
in
It just
Ireland,
don't be me.
if they look like you in Ireland, I'm
No. That's
you
not how it
said
started.
yes, you
You gotta
did.
say it.
Okay, all right, I'll
That's
say
not
it.
how
He said
started.
something about you told him you were going. Okay, you told him you were going to Europe,
Ireland, and
Yeah.
of course he had his little Irish accent, and he was like,
He's like, "Oi,
the lucky."
get away from me, Lucky Charms! Get away! You bitches is all over his Lucky Charms."
Ladies and gentlemen, we stereotype responsibly here at the Minority Plus One podcast.
Yo,
We
he's like,
live
his
by our
mother
motto.
was like, "Get away from his Lucky Charms, not his Lucky Charms."
I promise that didn't come out her mouth, but all right.
The way she was acting, she was like dragging him
Yo, no,
away
dead
from
ass,
them.
seriously.
It was wild.
He had his little accent. He was cute, whatever. And I was
Is
like,
that all right.
so
I hate
I'm
this
going
modesty all of a
to
sudden.
Europe,
I know, right?
in
Cute
2
or
weeks.
whatever.
He's cute or whatever.
Yeah,
Anyways.
whatever.
So I was like, I'm going to Europe in like 2 weeks. I was like, and he was like, you're gonna love it. It's beautiful. Like, it's this and it's that. I was like, yeah, I'm sure, if they all look like you, I'm gonna enjoy myself.
If they look like you, I'm definitely going
he
there.
was like, definitely.
Ireland
He
is
was
like my number one spot now.
He was like, I will gladly show you around. Just get my IG from your friend. And I was like,
and she never got that shit.
No, I did never get that shit.
How you niggas is possessive over a man they don't even know.
You know what I'm saying? You know what's so you ain't gonna get into that. Why you bring that up? Like,
I'm just saying.
Just for the record, I just want to know, like, okay, so say you're out with your girlfriend or you're out with your guy friend Steve,
yeah.
and they see somebody that they're into, right? They think somebody looks good. They want to go talk to them, right?
And same style.
What is the time for you to be like, okay, that's my friend's into him, like I can't talk to him? Is there ever that point where like
Whoever goes first?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah,
but like say they don't hit it off with your friend, like does that mean like
All bets are
I
off?
can't like say anything?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I
I think actually,
feel like
I
it
think
should.
that Steve was right. Whoever talks to the
Whoever
person
talks to the girl
first.
or
And if you're
individual.
right, if you're checking it out
Okay,
and
so
he's
what? So
not.
just say she said hi or whatever and started a conversation, and then I came up later and
Girl, she
we,
got the IG,
connected
man. She got the IG.
and fucking whatever. No, but I'm just saying, not and nobody was checking for this man like this. This man lived in fucking Ireland. Like
yeah.
I ain't about to be no fucking 90-day fiance
Passport,
in this bitch, okay?
passport sis.
About to be no fucking 90-day
She about to
fiance
be
in
passport
this
sis
bitch,
out here.
okay? I can just appreciate a good looking man when I see one, right? And say what
well,
up.
no, that's a good topic
But,
to get into. Like, when is it
But just-
okay?
I'm curious because it's like
when is it okay to call dibs? And
Yeah, like,
when is it respectful?
when
and
you're out with your girls
yeah.
and you know a girlfriend sees a guy, like when is it? And you say you both like the same man, like
Well,
Whoever
I'm
fucking goes first.
hold on. I'm gonna give a little backstory on this. So Brittany and Veronica tend to, every time we go out, literally tend to attract the same man, and they like the same kind of man. So when these guys come to like talk to them, it's like he doesn't know who to choose because he's attracted to both of them, and they're both attracted to him too. So they always had this like friendly competition. It was never no shade or weirdness. I felt like I always thought it was like a little friendly competition. But yeah, I mean, how did you don't feel that way?
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Sam. There's no such thing.
Friendly competition?
I will tell you this right now.
Well, they're friends, and they're not going to be friends over some guy.
Oh, clearly you don't know women.
I am a woman.
And clearly you don't know yourself. Women fall out over fucking men all the time.
But that
Yeah,
that's different. This is just going out,
Hold on, Sam.
meeting people.
This happens all the time.
No, I agree. I know, but I would like to think
Sam,
I'm a different type of chick.
You probably
This has happened between them, and they're still friends.
Yeah. But
So they're
there's
different
still
types of chicks
hold
too.
Hold on. There's never been tension between the two doing it?
I don't think so, right?
for me, no.
Well, it's hard to.
Do you
it's hard
feel
to speak.
I can't even really
It's hard
think
to
of a
speak for her
time
because she's not here. But that's all. That's all I was asking you. It's hard to speak because she's not here.
Bitches.
I can't really think of a time where
You had tension.
I don't know, didn't get
Personally?
what I wanted. No, I'm kidding.
Well, can I say this?
But I can't think of a time where there was like tension like that for me
Right.
to feel like I'm upset or jealous of anything.
Well, you guys, okay, so this is
Not
my
at
theory.
all.
You guys attract the same kind of men all the time. And you guys are attracted to the same kind of men. But you both go about it totally different ways. You're more smoother. You got that little if they look like you, I'm with it. Whereas Veronica is way more aggressive. She's like, come here. What's your name? Who are you? Let me dance. Like, so I think whatever G you might put on the guy will attract, he'll be attracted to, you know, he'll know which one he's more attracted to. But like she said, there's never been tension there.
Okay.
No.
You know what I mean? So that's why I personally call it as,
At least from her. We don't know if.
right. And
If-
well,
if
she's
she's
never
ever
said
had it.
anything.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
Yeah, she's never been like, Britt be hating, she a cop.
But I know for a fact.
You know,
I know
that's
for
never
a
been a
fact that
thing.
dudes will be like, yeah, it's like cool. All right, yeah, you have your like, little competition and shit like that. But then it does get to a point where it's like, yo, this motherfucking think he all that, yo.
Yeah,
It comes out. It comes out.
Males are probably
way smoother,
I don't know,
easier.
but
I feel like, yeah.
you guys gotta be with your boys and be like, man, this dude, like, every freaking time, man, like,
See,
Yeah.
that's why you gotta just know your
gotta
place.
be like, there's gotta be.
But
there's
this
gotta
is
be a
what
I can only say that I've never, like I said, I've never had it happen.
Right.
Not with none of my friends. At least that I know. I don't know of anybody being like, yo,
Like, there's always a couple fuckboys of the group that you know is gonna bring the bitches over.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
there's gotta be something.
I'm
like
gonna speak
that.
back into it because I'm always the third wheel in this situation when we go out, and I was thinking, here we go again.
With what?
With the friendly competition, like you guys are attracted to the same guy. He's attracted to both of you.
I wouldn't put him in this situation. He was just
chilling.
I was just appreciating a good looking man and being like, yo, I'm about to be in your hometown next week.
I'm talking about past stuff. Like this guy to me was chilling. Yeah. Have I not said that? I'd be like, here we go again.
Past stuff, like, you know, years ago, or whatever. We have both been attracted to the same guy,
and they've both been attracted. The guys have also been attracted to you guys equally,
and whatever the case may be. But like I said,
so basically you're saying you're the victor. You're the
can't-
victor.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying that I can't remember a time that
You weren't chose.
I haven't gotten what I wanted. So I don't feel like there's really any that's why I don't feel like there's any competition. For me, there's no competition.
No, that's fair.
She's like,
that's
none
fair.
of you bitches can
That's
see.
what she
I'm not even
said.
saying that.
That's not even what she
That's
said.
not even
It's
what I'm
called a
saying.
joke,
Here you go,
Britney.
Steve.
Holy shit.
No, because you
Instigating.
about
It was a
instigating
joke.
some shit, and then everyone gonna see us be like, yeah.
Did you hear? Brittany said, "How can I lose if I'm already chose?"
He's like, yo, when you were born the chosen one,
Whine.
don't get mad at me for being chosen.
I never lose.
I ain't never scared.
I'm the chose hoes.
I didn't say none of that. I'm just saying, for me, in my eyes, there's no competition with.
There's no way that comes off not cocky.
You know what I mean?
Yo, she came back flexing. She came back like, nigga, do you know who the... Yo, it was just like...
They call me Britt.
Hold up, Sam. It was just like when I kicked her off the pod that one time. You think you can do this shit without me?
Yes.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
This Brittany's definitely giving
I did not.
Princess Diana right now.
I did
This is called a
I did
joke.
not. The niggas that want me. The niggas that want No,
They only want me.
I didn't say that. Come on, we're both beautiful women.
She's like, it's just a me
Both
and the
beautiful
fucking
women.
ghost.
All I'm saying is that I've never been in my eyes. There's never been any competition for me because I feel like what's meant for me is meant for me. What's meant for her is meant for her.
Yeah, for sure.
If there's any other way to
what's
put it.
your opinion on the dibs? Like, when do you think, Britt, is a good time to call dibs?
You
on
know
the guy?
what? Because
you both
I
are
feel like
attracted
that's
to him.
not fair, right?
He's attracted
if
to you.
you're attracted to, somebody that your friend's attracted to, I feel like it should go either way the vibe goes, right? If you're both, even if you're both standing there shooting your shot and you're just mainly shooting your shot, meaning you're having a conversation with that person and you're all keeping the conversation flowing, and you can tell if there's a vibe between each person differently.
Absolutely.
And each person separately, because that vibe is gonna be different. So I feel like in that moment, if there's a better vibe with that person, you gotta be like, all right, girl, he feeling you more. Like, cool. Like,
Right.
all right, girl,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
All
Like,
bets are- yeah.
I'm a hop off, whatever. But I feel like you should know when to call it.
Yeah.
Like,
Both. I think
you
you
know when to
as the
call it.
pursuer should know.
Yeah.
And like you said, even me personally,
Yeah.
I've never had that happen, but I always felt like if that happened to me, then I would kind of let the guy decide which would be the vibe, what you're talking about. Like the guys, we're both talking to him, blah, 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 and like you said, his energy, his vibe will shift him to where he really
You'll
wants to
know.
go.
Like, you'll know where-
Everybody will. Well, not everyone knows, but some people be like, I think he's still feeling me. Like,
yeah, and in that moment, we gotta stop being like, girl,
yeah,
come on. You don't.
How do you say
like
that?
it.
Ain't no nice
You don't
way to
like
say
it.
that.
But you know what I mean? And I don't feel like just because you have the balls to go up and say hi first or start a conversation first, like, and he comes into the group doesn't mean, okay, girl, that's
dibs. So you don't
yours.
call that. You
know
don't
what
call
I
that
mean?
dibs.
That shouldn't be
because-
dibs
hold
either.
on, I actually got a perfect example. I was out one night, me, Mike, couple other people, can't remember. And I remember everybody was trying to dance with this one girl, this one chick. Everybody went up to try to dance with her, wouldn't dance with anybody, right? And then don't ask how I ended up in the corner with her on my lap. Couldn't
All right,
tell you.
Steve.
No, couldn't tell you how it happened. Had no fucking clue.
He said what?
And then
I don't know.
no, like we were like dead ass in the fucking corner, like getting straight freaky. It was
You were
one
hunching?
of the, it was one of the best dances I ever had
You
in
were
my
hunching?
life. It was almost like a personal
club?
No, club.
No,
the best
wait, Brittany, you
It
don't
was one of the
remember?
best.
Girl,
It was one of the
hold on.
best
Yeah.
dances I ever
Steve,
got in my life.
before you finish, Brittany, don't act like the top tier club days wasn't like that. When we was younger in our 20s,
Yeah, you little
early 20s, Britt, remember how freaky people used to get in the club? This is when clubbing was at the top tier. This was like, T-Pain. It was playing in the club.
Nah,
like
I can't even say
Lil
top
Wayne.
tier.
I used to literally.
I can't say top tier because you had the 70s and 80s.
No, I meant for us.
Oh, for
and-
us.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Just fucking really be like up in that.
You
shit,
remember
No,
like and
dead
think
ass.
oh
I've
my
seen
God,
people
like,
basically
Britt.
fucking on the dance floor almost.
This is
I'm
what-
talking about like
yeah.
literally like.
and I don't dance.
Her
This was just like
skirt was
from
up.
behind. But I feel like people don't grind anymore. You ever see?
I already
remember
said it.
when
You,
people used to be like
bitches don't
fucking-
dance no more.
I don't think it's that
Y'all
because
suck.
grind. It's not.
I'll say something. I'll say something. I used to be a grinder, but I was younger, and now that I'm older, I'm kind of disgusted by it. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I call me a prude, whatever. I just don't want to grind my ass on some random dude's
talk
dick.
about sucking dick.
Not random dude's dick, but if I'm with my man,
Oh, my man,
and
I'm
we're
grinding all
dancing,
over him. But
my
I'm
man,
saying,
they
but girl,
go,
when we were,
my
were we
yeah,
not?
like
when,
that's another story.
When we were
like,
younger, we was
back it
dancing.
up.
Dude,
But like nowadays, do I want somebody if we're at a club to come
and I
up?
don't know him.
All right, hold up.
And
break time.
hold that thought, cause we gotta take a break. No.
And we're back. No, you're not.
No, not at all.
Exactly.
You're not gonna beef. Shout out to
Nobody's
Veronica,
beefing.
friend to the show.
Shout out.
Funny, what would he chose? Anyways,
That's what you said. You said, "How could I lose if I'm already chose?"
You basically called yourself LeBron.
Yeah. She said, "Princess Diana."
She said, "I'm the chosen
She's like,
one."
"I've been getting thick eating them oats." She said, "That's what you said." But anyway, what you were saying about? So we were talking about, go ahead, Steve, with your.
So basically, all I'm saying
grinding.
is, like, yo, she was freaking me.
She was
out.
fine.
Oh my
Was she
God.
like sexy?
She was very beautiful, which shocked me because I was like, damn, what girl? Like, I don't hang around ugly people. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I was like, why me though? But hey, sometimes it's your night. That just happened to be. Well, no, because man, every dude knows when it's your night. I mean, unless you were just like one of these, the guy Britney was fawning over.
Oh, like just
maybe
gorgeous.
maybe you were just.
mind you,
gorgeous.
can I just say,
Maybe
it wasn't just me. Everybody,
everybody.
I know, Brandy,
I
but
knew
they're
was
not here.
Walking to this guy from Ireland.
Actually, a couple
he
girls
was tall, beautiful,
tattooed,
white. I never
muscular.
like a white guy,
Yeah.
and this was like out of character for me.
No, all the girls
I can just appreciate a good looking man.
Yeah, there was
when I
these group of
appreciate
girls
good-looking
that
men,
I
and
knew,
that's it.
and they were
That's it.
they were fanning over him.
Oh,
I
Ashley
was
said
trying to be
hi
known.
to you
Oh
guys.
yeah, Ashley, friend to the show.
Ashley,
She
I'm
was
like
in
a-
Saratoga,
Woo!
dropping that ass, shaking that
Girl,
ass.
you looked
Shaking that
phenomenal.
ass.
I really wish y'all could have heard
Phenomenal.
what we did because this led into a whole nother topic about how I fucked it up.
Oh God! All
Which
right,
I
Steve.
didn't.
We won't go there. How
Thank
about
you.
that? But real fast, while we were in Saratoga, shout out to the girl. I should have got her name. She gave us so much love. She said we were so funny. She's like, don't you have a podcast? Don't you guys are so funny? She made my whole fucking night. But shout out to that girl.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we getting them views.
And
But,
I do want to definitely re-mention my trip at the marijuana farm.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
But let's
yes.
see.
Brought that up.
Continue. Got to continue.
but-
What?
Oh no, I was just gonna finish up my thing. All I'm
About
saying
your-
is
your
just that
freak
sometimes
night.
like you just know it's
Freak
your
night.
night. Like that happened to be my fucking night.
But we were talking. Yeah.
And
Well, if she's been dancing with you all night, you pretty much have claim on that. That's like claim.
no, not at all.
No.
No,
See, I wouldn't if me and
That
Brittany.
would be.
Well,
Yeah, and me and Brittany like the
That
same
would be
guy for the
dead.
night, and she was dancing
I
on
wouldn't
her
even
all
want-
night.
I wouldn't want
Hold
him.
on, I'll
I wouldn't want her.
I'll share a story
I
with
wouldn't
you.
want him anymore.
I wouldn't want him
I'll share a story
anymore.
with
I'd
you
be like, okay.
about actually how I met my ex.
Cool. All right.
So, all right. So it was like a kind of like a double date kind of thing, but with a fifth wheel. It was me and Mike. And, this is when we worked at Boscov's, and one of our co-workers was like, hey, me and my friends are going out to Bombers. You guys, I think you guys would like them. Why don't you guys come out?
When Bombers was Bombers.
Yeah, that was popping. So we were like, all right, cool. So, we go and, we meet them. It's like, yo, beautiful girls. And, to make a long story short, like the girls that we were with, we were like, yo, I'm not really digging this one. And I'm like, I kind of like yours.
Was she a grenade?
No, not at all. No, they were both beautiful.
Okay.
I was like, yo, I like yours. And he's like, yo, I kind of like yours. I'm like,
So you did the switcheroo?
yeah, but I can't remember how we did it. like
I think you just
I think we just randomly
pay
started.
attention to
I
them.
think we just
Like
started
the one you
randomly
want,
talking to the other person,
Yeah.
and then it fucking just happened to work. I happened to meet,
That
and then
happened- no.
we worked out, and me and her were like together for a year.
Yeah.
And yeah, and
But
you
that
know,
was like we're talking.
I dodged the bullet. I got the good one.
I feel like you kind of called
No.
dibs early.
Yeah, you called dibs
Well, that's
early.
different. I'm talking
No,
about if a dude
because-
is dancing on Britney, like we like the same guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to holla, and him and Britney likes him too. She's trying to holla. You know, we trying to figure out where he will let him play the room. Right, but he's dancing with Britney all night. She's backing it up on him. He ain't know she had all that, and he's on. He's with it. He's done. I don't want him anymore.
You don't want
like,
him.
and he could still be trying to kick it to me too, and I just think, nah.
So if he were to try to come
Nah.
to you and be like, yo, I'm kind of feeling you though, you'd be like, nah, you was just dancing all on my
Nigga, you
friend.
just had Britney's-
What about me?
You just had
I
Britney's
would
ass
feel
in
the
your
same way.
I don't want her
hands.
ass sweat on
I don't
your
want her
dick.
butt sweat, booty sweat.
I'd feel the same way.
Yeah.
I'd feel the same way. Vice versa, I feel the
Yeah.
No,
So-
okay, what? But no, we did the same. It was the same situation. Me and
But
Mike were
that's different.
talking to the same
That's a little different.
opposite
That's a
people,
little
and then we
different.
were like, yo, we don't like. I like yours, you like mine.
Because
Because I think, we're still filling everybody, we're still filling each other out. Right?
And not really. I mean, yeah, but no. It was like a general conversation.
Okay.
But we were
I've
kind
been
of
out with a
focusing-
girlfriend and we've both met a guy and friends. Say we met friends and you know, we both thought we had our set person of who we liked in our minds, and then we end up like hanging out after, and we're just talking to those persons and we're like, and we end up just all talking as a group when it comes back together, all talking as a group, and then we end up like switching, like
Yeah.
almost talking to like the different people. So I get what you're saying, Steve.
Yeah,
Like
I get
sometimes
that.
the vibes, like, and then that's not a dib situation.
Okay,
just,
that's
like,
not a dip situation.
That's
That's
just,
the vibes, like you said,
that's just
feeling
the vibes, like
and
just feeling
did you,
everything
like,
out.
I've had girls dance with me and then dance with one of my friends.
unless your friend
That
is
doesn't-
really
they didn't bother me.
insistent,
Straight call dibs.
Unless your
Yeah,
friend
you gotta
is really
say it.
insistent,
You-
like this is
there you
mine.
go. Steve
this
said
is
it.
mine.
Yeah.
Like I'm not playing tonight. Like
I know,
nah,
okay.
nah, this
Yeah,
is mine.
exactly.
Fair, yeah.
Then that's
I
like,
think that
all
should
right.
be. I think.
Okay,
See, I like all
whatever.
those different ways it could go. I like that you let the person choose. I like that you all fill out the vibe, and I also like you just call straight dibs. So in the future, for anybody, if you really feeling somebody, don't feel away when
Dib away.
he's still trying to talk to your friend. You all trying to fill it out. Call dibs from the get go, and you won't be
I'd be like,
mad.
bitch, back the fuck off.
Brittany will
Back
definitely
off.
do that. I'll be like, bitch, I ain't
Nah,
like
she
that.
don't have to.
I don't
She's
have to, 'cause
chosen.
I'm already chose.
She's already fucking chose.
Yeah. How can she lose if she's already chose? Like,
Brittany don't even know what losing looks
yeah.
Like I said,
she can't even spell lose.
like. She can't even make the fucking L with her fucking fingers.
She can't even do it.
She can't bring herself to do
You know
this.
what,
It
you
doesn't
guys?
work.
All right.
At all.
I was saying.
I don't even know
like
how she
I
does sign
said,
language without using the L.
Yeah. I don't take
You want me to keep going?
I don't know how she spells her last name without the L. She don't put, L's not in her vocabulary.
Yo, you know how they
stop.
replace the B with C? And like all the
Yeah,
you know
word.
what I'm
Like, she's
saying?
a blood.
Yo, she replaces every other fucking
Yeah.
letter but L. She's just like, yo, she leaves L out of all
LSW.
vocabulary. She doesn't even say vocabulary
Nope.
because the L's in it.
Nope. she see no L's. Ever.
Y'all stupid. Anyways, what's better
See,
for me?
notice she
will
said
be for
y'all,
me.
not y'all.
Okay.
She don't use the L.
Yeah, she didn't even
She said y'all. She was like, y'all, chick, y'all. Right? Big the ball. Yo, you remember that fucking terrible ass
She
song?
said, "Get out my face, ho! Get out my face, ho!"
What the fuck was he thinking?
That shit was that shit back then.
What the fuck?
I don't know. That song,
I'm sorry,
that song was terrible.
I know that fucking is random.
No, Soulja Boy.
What song was that?
Y'all, chick,
Y'all, chick, y'all.
How did that go?
Y'all,
did
no,
that.
like
That's how
that,
it
y'all, bitch, y'all. Boogie the ball, boogie the ball.
Who the? How did you let that
Soulja Boy.
fly back then?
Get out my face, ho! Get out my face. Remember that?
We were just jamming away.
We was jamming. We were like Superman and that shit.
We just jamming
I'm
the
still
fuck
Superman.
away.
I don't give a fuck. That shit came on that wedding. I fucking was doing it with the best of them.
You.
I'm sure when I go on my cruise next week, I already said
You
I gotta
know.
touch up on my Cupid shuffle,
Oh, yeah.
my wobble,
Yep.
Down.
my electric slide. I'm just confused a little wobble a little bit, but I'll get there.
Yeah.
You got that. It's easy.
I will.
It's like riding
It's
a bike.
electric.
boogie, boogie.
And cha-cha, that one's easy.
Cha-cha slide. That's my shit.
Yeah.
So.
Cha-cha.
Yo, do you ever like feel dumb when sometimes you miss it? Where he goes like right foot, left stomp, and then you stomp with your left?
No, because a lot of people mess up too.
Shut up. No, just me. Just me. Okay, it's just me who mistakes it.
I don't like you cha-cha. I don't like that. Hello, can you go? Can you
Keep down low.
You do the flow?
All the way to
Because you can't drop it low?
Brittany.
No, I can drop low. Nigga. Don't
You
touch
didn't hear
me.
it?
Shit, I'm sorry.
You didn't hear she put that booty sweat on niggas.
Me. Like,
She used to put booty sweat on niggas in Jillian.
That's what I'm saying. And she don't even
All
say
I'm
low. She
saying-
said, yo, I drop it. Oh.
Stupid ass.
Yeah. I'm not saying. I just don't like that whole part of the song. I think it's a little stupid when you gotta get up and shit, and then you down on the ground. And you
So
Especially
wobble
when
with me,
you're
wobble.
drunk.
So wobble with me is a work of art.
It's a little better.
really,
It's a
you
little
know,
better.
it's a little better that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
You a
saying.
big girl.
Go
Then back it up. Brittany said, yeah.
Yeah, big girl. Yeah, big girl. Back it up.
Yeah.
You know, because after they do that, and it's like this side 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah,
then it's like 1, 2, 3, and then when you do your little shuffle to change position,
Yeah.
it's like that's where I was like, damn, how we shuffling to the next side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all.
If I could just get some
Yeah.
tips. And
Yeah.
even the Tamia slide, if anyone has some tips on that dance, that would be great as
They're
well.
all going to say go to YouTube.
Yeah.
No, because believe it or not, I have.
Is it too technical?
I spent one afternoon, I was like, I'm getting this shit done. And fucking,
Brittany,
no,
I'm
it is
probably the
dead
worst
ass.
dancer on
when
planet
I tell
Earth.
you, it is so fucking hard.
It can't be. Not that hard.
It is so fucking hard. It is hard as fuck. Especially to me,
Brittany,
I don't know why they have
Brittany,
this many fucking steps.
Brittany,
There's no damn
nothing's
reason
harder than
in Earth. to be doing-
independent, athletic, digging up my fitness. So if y'all don't know, hold on. If y'all don't know, me and Brittany were in a plus size modeling show, and we had to do a
God.
performance.
Oh, wait. Do you guys still have the video?
No, not that. So we played that already. No, this was in the show.
Oh, this is in the show.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was Lizzo's.
That we will thank God never have video
I
footage
know.
of.
It was Lizzo's song Fitness, and we had to be like, independent, athletic, working on my
when I
fitness.
tell you, we had to
Nothing
do
was harder than
8
that.
count steps. No,
8
but
counts, nigga.
8 count steps. But this fucking Tamia slide has definitely has the
Yeah.
stamp.
That's what I'm saying. If you could do an 8 count
So-
like we did, you will master it.
No, after this
The
pod, we'll
wobble.
pull it up for you guys and I'll show y'all. But anyways, if anyone has any tips on the line dances, keep me
Steve, is that
updated.
so? Did YouTube teach you how to do the Douglas, or are you?
Nah, man. That was
Oh, you know
trial.
what, Steve? I was gonna hit you up because you know they're gonna do the Dougie, and I don't know how to
That's
do
true.
the Dougie either. And I should, after seeing you drunk and fucked up so many times. But you always,
That's
I
your
don't
go-to
always-
dance,
I'm
yo.
always doing the Douglas every time I need to
Yeah.
learn. So I'm not about to be following
Okay, that
you
happened
doing the
one time.
Douglas. No, that happened
No, actually.
When did it happen
way
the other time?
more.
Okay,
than
yeah, fair
once.
enough. It probably did.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
fucking
That was the one time.
New Year's. Eve.
But
Wait,
when else were we
I
together
wasn't with y'all
fucked
for
up?
New Year's.
Any
Oh, I
party
was.
you were.
Oh, yeah, I was fucked up.
Any
yeah, you're
party.
Right.
And New Year's.
Yeah, she mentioned that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Any party this shit comes on.
That's not true.
Yeah,
yeah.
and you're doing the Douglas, and I can't fully learn like that.
That's
so
not
I
true.
ain't-
Cause she be drunk
So
too.
wait, what
She
about-
like so it's like.
Yo, dehydrated. It only happened like 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3
I was
times.
like,
So all the
be like,
dozens of other times I've done it correctly,
is
you
that
ain't
what
learned
it is?
nothing.
Like,
And because honestly, it's something
No,
that you
you
just
usually
feel.
when you're not lit, you can do it correctly.
Yeah, exactly. See, but you're lit doing it, so I can't
Yeah.
follow suit.
Well, that's how I learned.
But you're-
Trial and error.
Britt, you
All
be
right.
lit too, so you're like, is it like this?
Yeah, look, you just got the worst part of it out. Now you know what not to do.
No, I just won't do it. Like, because I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not
you'll
going to
be
make
fine.
myself look stupid.
She like say that shit for you, nigga.
Hey, all I
You
know
doing it
is that
enough
me
for
doing the
everybody in the
Dougie
motherfucking
got me
room,
my
okay?
first Asian girl dance
doing it
ever.
enough for
My
everybody.
one and only came from the Dougie.
Oh, yeah,
First
there's-
time I ever got to dance with an Asian girl. One and only time came from the Dougie. So yo,
Shout out- oh my
can
God, shout
kiss my ass.
I guess that's the most monumental thing that Asian person dancing with you.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you know men love those Asians. It's like a little kinky fantasy.
it's giving
weird thing
fetish.
for them.
No, it had nothing to do with
That's
fetish.
exactly
She was
what it's
beautiful, and I'm sorry, I had a bucket list. I danced with
Every
every
man
man.
has that same
Was I
bucket
not
list.
bucket
Yeah,
list fetish?
that's so true.
It's not a fetish. I
Asian
just wanted
girl?
to dance with an Asian girl. What the fuck
Wait,
was wrong
dance
with
or
that?
like hook up
No,
with?
dance, Sam,
Literally
dance. I said
just
dance.
Oh, so that's on your bucket list, dance with Asian.
Yo, this fool.
Dance with the Asian.
It was.
Who has that on their bucket
Are you
list?
serious? It's not
Dance
just
with
me.
an Asian?
Everybody's bucket list.
It's
Yes.
fucking
It's on
Asian.
your bucket list, please. let me know.
Everybody's bucket list is to fucking Asian. Not
No,
dance
that's
with
not
an
true.
Asian.
That's not
I've
true.
never heard that in
It's
my
not on
life.
my
I've never
bucket
heard
list.
that in my life.
Ever.
That's the most
I had
gentle.
danced
the
with-
most gentle bucket list I've ever seen. What's next?
I'm sorry that I'm not.
Driving Miss Daisy.
I'm sorry that I'm not the
helping
smart
homeless,
bucket.
like-
You two heifers are.
What are we in
I'm
sixth
sorry.
grade? I want to dance with an Asian girl.
Look, I was happy about it. You're not going to kill my vibe.
Giving secrets.
so
Someone ask her to dance.
It's secret. She's from China.
I don't know where she was from.
Yo, I'm done.
Honestly, it
Oh,
was
Steve,
a dance.
you are such a little pussy.
What?
Who the fuck has that on their bucket list? Like, it would make more sense if you were like, I want to have sex with an Asian. That's almost every man I know's fantasy.
Okay, first and
dance?
foremost,
Yes, dead ass.
To dance.
when I was younger, first starting off in the club, starting to fucking come into my own fucking weirdness, thank you.
Okay.
Since you guys like to say, oh, you guys, this is a safe space for us to talk about. It's like, all right, here you go. I will give you some fucking vulnerability, you heifer. Now, I don't exude confidence all the time. Shush your face. Now, especially when I was younger, jacked up fucking teeth, no money, looking straight. Shut the fuck up.
This nigga said,
Now I'm
jack
mad.
the teeth, nobody.
No money. The only thing I had
right.
was was able to be able to talk and make people laugh
Yeah.
and maybe busting out the mean Dougie. And
When the time called for
so
it.
now, anytime I had gotten attention from a woman whom I thought was attractive, I was like, all right, yo, I'm trying to at least start off slow in that dancing, because I always shut up, because I always thought the better you could dance, the better you could fuck. Hold on, y'all want to hear my goddamn shit? That's what I heard.
Is that true?
And I heard it, so that's what I was trying.
Yeah. That's definitely
You
true.
heard that's
For
true.
guys.
That's what I was
yeah.
trying.
You heard that's true. Most guys can't even dance.
Cole can dance.
So then this is what I'm
Most
trying
guys can't dance.
So this is what I'm trying to
talking
say.
about? We can't judge that on their sex.
No, what are you talking about? Yeah, no,
I'm telling
you're
you,
right.
I've heard
yes.
that, Britt.
We can't
I'm
judge
telling you,
that.
I've heard
Britt
it.
has a point that most guys don't dance.
Most guys do
say
not
that
dance.
they don't
They
dance.
chill
For the guys
on
that do
wall.
fucking dance.
Yeah, let's talk about most men don't dance.
Most men out here like Chris Brown, like
Well, not that kind of dance, girl. Ain't
No,
nobody
I'm not talking about like that.
Ain't nobody no choreographer fucking tucking.
No,
ain't nobody
that's not what
doing
I'm talking
that.
about.
Counting out there, like, you know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
Jamaican men.
Well, what are we talking
What about Jamaican men? Whine.
Okay,
That's
okay.
what we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like when a girl
So that's
whining
the
on you and
place
shit
that-
like that.
That's different.
That's
Shit
what
like
we're
that.
talking about. Yeah.
So-
Okay.
we're not talking about a dude who's just busting out of
No, I'm not talking about
All right, well,
somebody.
that's what I was envisioning.
No.
So I'm
No.
glad we put that
We're
back
not-
I can't
in
do that.
perspective because
I can't do that.
okay.
You can't. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So I was trying to.
Wait,
fucking-
Steve, you can whine.
Look, back in the day when I did it more,
I'm done.
I was better.
Fuck us, Steve.
Whine your body.
So this, all right, I want this to. I am so glad. Thank you, Jesus, that this is happening right now, because this happened last fucking episode that didn't get recorded, and the Lord said, "Stephen, I shall not forsake you."
I'm just saying,
And
we were in
talking
Jamaica,
to
you were
these
not
two-
whining.
You weren't
Shut
whining.
up!
That's
To
what
these
you
two
were
assholes. This is the point that I'm trying to fucking make every fucking time.
That should have been when you was
Why
whining.
everybody on this fucking podcast? I cannot be
said, "Give me one of
serious.
them."
I cannot be serious with you two assholes. Ever.
He said, I don't think whine now, but I bet you whine. I don't think whine now. You Steve! You out here whining!
I don't like why you make. I don't like you laughing so hard. I was a much better dancer.
I was there in Jamaica and your ass was doing like literally. The whitest dances ever. I can't even breathe. You were literally.
I'm telling you.
And the dance.
I'm talking about dancing with a girl, not by yourself. I know I suck by myself.
You thought
Yo,
you were
Britt has
busting
that
that
on
shit
video, don't
so
play.
good. I'm
No, I-
crying.
All right.
Literally crying.
First and foremost, I was talking about dancing with a girl. Thank you very much.
You said
Not
you
by
could
myself.
whine. We're trying to figure out. You were in the motherland of winding and did not bust
I
any
didn't dance with
didn't
anybody.
see you.
Hold on, you didn't see me dance with anybody
Yo,
there.
you didn't bust a hip.
Stop.
I didn't see it go left. I didn't see it go right. I didn't see shit.
Why was I going to do that by myself?
Fake wine.
I'm talking about this. This is why you can't have podcasts with two women. I'm learning a lesson. Yo, this is the reason why.
Oh my God, the tears.
Listen,
You know you don't fucking
the
watch.
wine. Yeah,
I'm talking about when I was younger.
nah, that nigga was busting them hips when you was younger now. Like, come on now, Steve. Don't come
Yo,
on.
I can make this
Don't
fucking-
lie to this audience here, please.
How young
I can make
were
the spot
you?
hot right now.
How
I ain't gonna-
young were you when you were
I'm just talking about like when I was like 23. Like 23,
when you
24.
were winding. Brittany, what kind of question is that? How old were you when you were winding?
I just answered it. It's like around 23, 24.
Okay. When did you lose the ability to wind?
Oh,
the next
God.
question. Is the next question.
Honestly,
God.
probably that 6-year skid of not
tears.
dating or having sex.
Oh, okay. I guess you would lose that.
Yeah,
hip,
you would lose that a
hip
little bit.
action.
It is
around
one of
that
those things,
time.
if you don't use it, you lose it.
Lose it, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm basically starting over.
Okay.
Fucking judges. Fucking being vulnerable on this fucking podcast. And I'm making this one cry
Sorry,
tears.
I never
and then that
would've- I
fucking,
never.
And then this one.
Steve,
Do you know why I don't like that shit? I'm an empath. My nutsack.
I know.
Empath my
Steve,
fucking
I
ass.
don't know you
You're
for
an
like 10
empathic
plus
psychopathic.
years. It was just hard for me to believe you was out here winding. I'm sorry, man.
Look.
I know. I literally
I know
if
you.
We
I feel
hadn't gone to Jamaica, I wouldn't have lost this heart. But the dead ass fact.
I didn't dance with anybody in Jamaica.
We were in the
And
motherland
you
of
weren't even
winding.
trying to performers, the music was out. You weren't even, if anything, Steve. I remember you were in the crowd like.
He said you had the church club.
I probably was.
He said
No, because that's no. We're talking about the last night, and I was so fucking
nigga said,
high.
"My God,
No, I was
it's awesome."
First song. That's not how you sing that song, and that's one of my favorites.
Oh my God. On that
no.
thought, 'cause
We gotta take a break. And we're back. So finally, off of me.
So there is this clip I've seen on the internet. It went viral. It's of light skinned Keisha. She's a rapper from out of Atlanta, and her boyfriend. They have a podcast. I think his name is Coca Van or something like that. And they have a podcast, and this clip went viral. So I wanted to talk about it. You can go ahead and pull that up, producer Bay.
I like light skin Keisha.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Go for what? No, let's.
My God is an awesome God. Sorry.
He
Go ahead.
reigns.
Go for what? No, let's talk about it. Put it out on the table.
You're not
Go
gonna
for
leave me if I cheat on you.
it. You're stupid.
You not. You
You're
not leaving.
stupid.
You not leaving
You're
me if I cheat on you. You not.
You're stupid.
not leaving
You're
me.
crazy.
I've been with you so long.
Okay, try it. Try it. We'll see.
Oh boy.
You're not leaving me if I cheat on you.
You're crazy. You want to cheat on me?
You're not leaving
Do
me.
you want to cheat on me?
I don't want to cheat on you, but you're not leaving me if I cheat on you.
You're crazy. And the thing about it is,
I done spent too much money for
I don't
you.
give. That's your problem. Cause guess what? I'm not even going. Let me tell you something. You cheat. I'm not even finna be on no rah da da da. I'm gonna be so player.
I feel like he already cheated and he was just trying to test, like, do a hypothetical if she found out type shit. That was so corny to me.
Yeah, that
He was so corny. Your man is talking to you like this for the internet to hear. Oh, if I cheat on you, ain't gonna leave. So
and y'all think
it's
I
like
say stupid shit?
Yeah, that was
I just want to know,
stupid.
didn't I'm not really too. I'm not into like the hip hop beef, but didn't she get him off of him cheating?
Allegedly, yeah.
Really?
Isn't that how they started?
Because she was on a season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta,
sure.
and that was the rumor.
People were upset that she was dating him because she had stolen from another woman.
That was the rumor.
So that she was the mistress, and then he ended up like leaving to be with her and start a life with her. So that's probably why she's like, oh well, if I was cheating, you'd
right.
be about to. You know what I mean?
So basically, everyone's like, you get him how you lose him. So the comments were like saying that, actually, what Britney said. Like, didn't he cheat on his girl with you? Cheat on his you for his girl or whatever?
That's exactly
that's what the comments were saying. And they were just like, more like
because
an
I'm pretty
embarrassment.
Sure that it was out there publicly that's how she ended up together.
Right.
And she was like, this is my soulmate. We fell in love, blah, blah, blah. And
sound like it might have been one of her homegirls.
And they've been looking really...
Chummy.
But social media is so deceiving, and we always be thinking like, oh, everything's great, and couples look amazing, and they're doing so well.
Clearly not. But if he was
clearly
to say
after
that
a clip like that, maybe they're not so great. Maybe everything's not so great in paradise.
That's embarrassing. I feel like, because we share too much on this damn internet. That could have been something he felt. Just didn't have to say, and now the whole internet knows, like, girl, he probably already cheated. That's the first thing I thought when he said that. It felt like he was testing the waters. It's like, let me see how she gonna react if she found out I was cheating. And she's like, I'ma go. And probably,
let's just say, he already was cheating. So it's like, can we really trust that he's not gonna cheat on you, girl?
The problem is I've been in that situation, where I dated a guy, he had a girlfriend, and I wanted to be with him and he wanted to be me. And I'm glad I got out of that, because it would have never worked out. But like, that was always a thought in the back of my head. Like, what's going to stop him from doing the same thing to me a couple years later?
And it won't. They don't.
Right.
So,
but I think in my mind, I was thinking, well, he ain't going to do that to me. Mm-hmm. But who the fuck am I for him not to do that to?
We always, we always think we're...
Yeah, so...
I just assume all you bitches cheat, so...
What do you mean?
I just assume all women cheat.
We're just like, what?
We're talking about a guy who clearly...
I'm sorry, but y'all talking for the girls and no one's talking for the guys, but I'm talking for me.
Okay,
I feel
so you feel like all women cheat. You can't trust any woman.
No.
Even from when you met her, she never gave you that indication. There's no signs of it. Guys are starting off fresh, and you still think she's gonna cheat.
No, not really. I was just being a dick. But
exactly. That means you have very severe trust issues.
I will not sugarcoat shit. I have immense trust issues. Not to the point where I'm just assuming you just out there fucking and sucking every dick.
Right.
Because it's not a privilege.
It is not.
More on that later. So yeah, but
it is a privilege.
Okay,
it's a double-edged sword.
I'm just like, honestly, I don't trust women at all, in the slightest.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like a lot of women have resorted to being a little bit more as acting as you men, where we've had no choice but to like. Really,
no, there's choice.
Men aren't really serious. There's choices always, but I'm saying I feel like women have had to put a facade, like a tougher facade, like they don't need a man. And, and men are always like, soft girl era. Like, let them be fucking soft and to trust you to even want to give, because we are tired.
We don't want to invest
in our women are tired of
y'all don't put men through nothing.
Men are
just
literally
us.
The same. It's literally
that's
the
not
same
true.
It's true.
It's not true. We're not the same. Stop this. Stop this nonsense.
No woman is going to want to let down their guard to be emotionally
give me a
go through
break.
the same shit
right.
again.
It's the opposite.
When unfortunately,
it's the opposite.
I'm sorry. Men really want to commit and be fucking faithful.
It might be too late because the women are tired. It might
Women
be
are
too late.
tired. And you know what? That's why I don't like. That's why we have all this whole culture and the music is coming from.
Yeah.
And fuck nigga
Women are
free and,
tired.
Like all
How
of
many
this
years
shit,
can we go-
Are exhausted.
Yeah, how many years can women
And now
go
women
through?
Are changing and men are like, ew, what the fuck? It's the women.
Oh, the
Look
women.
at you,
It's the
bitches.
women. But not
Look at you
that.
guys.
Not that this
Like,
isn't a result of what you guys done to
You guys
women
have
all
been
these years.
jogging
Women
for
have
so
to put
many
up
years.
have to put up armor and
Now
be
the
men now
narrative is changing.
to
You know?
to protect themselves.
All right, I want this to be
Nobody
a
wants to be
I want this to be a
vulnerable
perfect
anymore.
example for when a guy says how he feels about women. You guys still somehow make it away about you.
Because
I'm telling you why we're trying to explain to you a big
'cause
reason why women are like
Sam,
that.
with all due respect,
Why women
We're
are
not
like
talking
that.
about you right now. We talk about me.
No, I know.
And then
I said
y'all
we're
found-
explaining
and I
to
understand
you why women are like that.
Okay, but
Can you explain to us why men are like that? No, because you're not that kind of guy. And that's great. That's what I love about
So
you.
then, can you please show me the bitches who aren't like the chicks?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. That's what we're trying to tell you. It's almost like impossible.
So here is my fucking dilemma.
Yeah, I know. I feel for you.
Nice
Guys finish last.
No, it has nothing even to do with being nice. Apparently, according to everybody, I'm a complete asshole.
Because of what
Comes out of my mouth?
Yeah, no, I think you're just protecting yourself. Because
I know,
you
that's
don't
why I keep
trust
trying
women.
to tell you that all these
you
chicks are
don't trust
quitters.
women. But we're saying the reason why women are behaving like this is because they're just tired. How many years can you go through it with a man and the cheating and the lying and the deceit? And there are women that do it too, Steve. Don't get me wrong. There's some lying, cheating women to good men too.
All of them. I've seen a lot
That's not
of
true.
them. I've seen a lot. Yeah, because you know what? All right,
Everybody's
a lot
capable of it.
Of
Men and
course.
women are capable of lying and cheating.
But do you
What
not
want?
understand that like now, like when women go out and do the things, it's applauded. Yeah, girl, you go out and get yours. You get out and get yours. We talked about this. We talked about it on the other podcast, not last week, but the week before, I believe. And then we were talking about, so we're too much in other people's fucking relationships and business. Motherfuckers don't know how to fucking fix the shit within their own goddamn selves.
That's true.
Everybody keeps looking at everybody else's relationship and not understanding why their shit's not fucking working.
Or thinking, like Brittany said, thinking their shit is working. She just said, "Oh, you know, Slice and Keisha and her man, they're on her page.
But
They look so good. They look so happy.
that's
But look
what
at
I'm trying
that.
to say.
Look what
That's
kind of
what I'm
look what kind
saying.
of dude that he act. Look at the way he acts.
But this is what I'm trying to say. Can
look
we
at him. He
please-
said,
can
"I
we
spent
please-
too much money on you for you to walk away from me."
which is wild.
Wild to say
That's
that.
fucking crazy.
Not that, baby. I love you so much. I care about. I support you
with
so
all
much.
due respect, how can we? How can a man
And
today?
they
Hold on.
do. There are a couple that flaunts money a lot on
against this.
IG,
Yeah.
like thousands and almost millions of days.
Okay.
literally
Yeah, there's
flaunt
it sounds like
this is what I'm trying to-
materialistic.
So this is what I'm fucking trying to say.
Yeah.
When all a person hears is a motherfucker better have this. What the fuck? How the fuck do you want just dudes to feel? You guys, this is why I can't. Honestly, this is why I can't stand a lot of women. The hypocrisy that be flying out your mouth. You want men to be more assertive, more gentle, more sensitive,
yeah.
but
Caring.
all the shit.
But you're not.
Hold on, listen. How
But
can we?
you're not.
Brittany, how can a person?
Y'all ain't not
again,
even in that
I'm trying to explain.
mindset.
How can a person do that when all you fucking hear is you better have A, B, C, D, E, and F.
Okay, and I'm gonna say
All right, all the way through the fucking alphabet except for L because Brittany don't know how to take those.
So I want to say this. Yes, I think it's a double standard that we just have, and I'm not mad at it. Like, okay,
so then fuck this.
No.
So then fuck
Let me.
this, then.
So
you're not mad at the fact that you can just go around say, "Come on, guys, be more sensitive, be more open, be more this." But hey, motherfucker, better have
Not
A, B, C,
necessarily.
D, E,
So
F, G.
what I was
That's my
gonna
motherfucking standard
Okay,
now.
so
That's
what-
how it is. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta fucking adjust to me. Oh, get the fuck out of
All
here,
right.
man.
So what I
It's
was
just
gonna say,
getting old.
I was gonna say
done?
before you went a rage. So when
It's not a rage.
last
Passion.
week when we talked about the inappropriate relationship between teachers and students, when we talked about Mary Kay, always forget her last name. You know,
Letourneau?
a lot of people, Mary Kay something. I keep always
Letourneau.
forget her last
I
name.
always want to say Watson for some
I've
reason.
seen her on Lifetime.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bajillion
so-
times. Mary Kay Letourneau.
Yeah, Letourneau, thank you.
Yeah.
So when we talked about that, a lot of the comments, you know, we had shout out to Lenny Rose, we had him on the podcast last week. week. You know, he was just like, you know, as a kid, for me, it'd be like I was the man, and you know what I mean. He of course he's gonna do that. Hell yeah, I'm gonna fuck my teacher. Da, da, da. And I was like, people made jokes about it. Yeah, I would fuck the shit out of my teacher. To me, that's disturbing because this is a pedophile. She's a pedophile, and she preyed on this child.
Yeah.
But you guys can make jokes about it. You would never make that same joke with a little girl and a grown-ass man.
I've heard jokes.
Right.
But that's so frowned upon. She didn't get enough time. She only did 7 years. You get a grown man. And don't get me wrong, pedophiles don't do enough time. But a man and a young girl, he's doing 10 easy. Plus, you know, and more, and being on the registered sex offender list. You know what I'm saying? You guys can make that joke, right? It's all cool. It's okay when a young boy fucks a grown woman. It's not the same for young girls, right? She's being abused. He's the man. So you guys can benefit off that double standard. There's certain double standards that work, right? For you guys, that's a double.
I think you're mistaken being able to tell a joke about something.
No, I'm saying being
as
looked at.
being equivalent. First off, it does fuck people up because I was exposed to shit young,
right.
and it fucked me up.
What I'm saying is a father.
I understand that, and I know I made a joke about it too, but I would be absolutely fucking furious if that happened to my kid.
Exactly, as you should be. But I'm saying a father of a young boy
my
would
wife,
give.
whoever that is, would have been gone upside that bitch head.
So what I'm saying is a father of a young boy would give his son the dab if he knew his 13-year-old son was fucking his 36-year-old teacher.
Yeah.
Versus the latter.
I mean, again,
I can't,
whatever those people do, I can only speak for myself.
What I'm saying is that's a double standard.
All right.
As is this. Yes, women can say this laundry list because we have more options than you.
Different. You're 100% correct.
I could go out on the street, we've talked about it before, and get penis from any man.
Exactly.
That's walking by. You can't say men can't do the same. That's another double standard.
I mean, no. It's not a double standard. It's just the fucking parts. It's just a reality. It's just the way it is.
It's the reality. It's a double standard. It just is what it is. And I think that instead of getting so enraged,
it's not that, Sam. It's when you feed people the horse shit. That's what's starting to get bothersome. I hate women's fake sincerity. It disgusts me. I really do. Honestly, I hate women's fake fucking sincerity. I'm sorry, y'all put on soft voices and cute shit and all this other shit for a fucking short time, but then once rubber starts meeting fucking road a lot of times, bitches bolt.
That's not the one for you. That's different. That's character. That's a character flaw.
I understand that.
We're not speaking. That's not every woman. That's not every dude.
Yeah.
All right, but all I'm fucking saying is that
that is an issue with this generation, though. Nobody knows.
And nobody wants to stick around.
Work through anything.
Do nothing.
Exactly. Nobody wants to stick around. Nobody wants to fight. Nobody wants to fight for the relationship.
So what the fuck?
Flip on Instagram. Oh, I'll find somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's other people.
Both men and
people
women.
Want me.
Yeah. And look, it's fucking everything up.
You're single. You're as single as
nobody. How does nobody fucking not see it?
You're as single as your options. No, we agree with you. We agree with you.
You know, it just, I don't know, man. It's just fucking, I hate it. I don't like it when y'all try to do the oh, Steven, come on, share your feelings. And then, ha, 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 when you share it. It's dog shit.
The Asian dancing, I'm sorry, but I thought you were joking.
No, that shit was funny.
I thought you were joking.
Come on. And you know I don't like them.
They don't like you.
Yo,
they don't like me.
I'm so mad.
I don't like
Hold on.
them.
I think I might have it.
They don't like me. So
I saw another thing and it reminded me of you. Yo, these people were beating the fuck out this chick because she tried to get out without paying. They was fucking her up.
Brittany, you deserved it, man.
We're not going into that.
We're not getting into it. We just know, Brittany, you deserved it. You should have paid these fools.
No, we ain't getting into that.
So hold on. So real fast, we skipped through a lot of stuff. Like I said, this is our second time filming this. So let's get into the minority support real fast. So let's get into that. So minority support, again, is our segment where we read fans and supporters. It really is the Leo hour. Right. Read fans and supporters' comments and stuff like that. So messages and comments. So you can go ahead and pull that up, Producer Bay.
Yo, do you know my mom wrote in one of the fucking comments she wanted that good shit from last week's episode?
Oh yeah, what was she talking about, bro?
Because I told her, because I was saying, obviously I say disclaimer, and then I was like, listen, I'm calm, cool, collected, and I'm relaxed, and then she put under there, oh, nice haircut, Steven.
I don't know, we were talking about,
I want that good, give me some of that good shit, ma.
Cole.
Fucking weirdo. You could barely do an edible.
Not that one. Minority support. No.
Listen,
Keep going.
I love that.
Keep going. Right here. All right. So Leo, shout out to Leo. So last week, shout out to Lenny Rose, our guest. We talked about a multitude of topics. We talked about the inappropriate, Mary Kay Letourneau. Thanks, Britt, because I totally forgot her last name. Mary Kay Letourneau. She's teacher with 34-year-old teacher that had a relationship with a 13-year-old student. We talked about industry gatekeepers, all types of the holographics, all that. So Leo writes, live holographic porn. Let's be honest, humans are disgusting individuals, and we will come up with the raunchiest sexually graphic shit to get our nut off.
Preach.
Ain't nobody using tech purely for good. Someone's going to exploit the shit out of that. Look at VR. They already got sex boys and VR porn. Next is AR, augmented reality porn, and then hologram porn. It's the new OnlyFans. He was talking about, like I said, Lenny was, giving the point where he was like, like I said, like it's okay because, when you're 13, you got these hormones raging. I think it's totally wrong. She's the adult. She's the sick person that preyed on a child. We don't know better. Our brain is still developing. Of course, I bet Britney or
but
me.
she clearly suffered from mental health.
Oh, she's sick.
So then, wait a minute. So then, was she? How does she have a fully developed brain then?
Well, before I get into that, a lot of, like I said, people feel like it seemed like in the video she was trying to put the blame on him. Like,
oh no, she definitely was.
He was just too irresistible.
And that's why and that's why she was a nutbag.
Right.
She's clearly not in her right state.
But it's like, he's a child. He doesn't know any better. Of course, his hormones are raging. He's going to be attracted to a woman,
Mm-hmm.
but she preyed on that, but she's supposed to be the adult in the situation. Right. She's clearly competent enough, Steve, to finish college and become a teacher. This ain't no run-of-the-mill chick off the street.
I understand that, but teacher. You got people who run Fortune 500 fucking companies doing the same shit.
No, I know. They're sick, and they're not. It doesn't mean they're not. Brain isn't fully developed. It means they're sick. I always felt like pedophilia, weird, freaky things like that. It's like I don't
know why it doesn't get the same kind of attention in terms of it being considered mental health.
Being a pedophile?
That's true. Hold on, think about that.
I agree with that.
There's clearly something chemically wrong in there. See, and I'm getting looks from Britt. I really want people to fucking think about that. You give anybody who can't stand to be around more than two people a fucking a comfort dog and say they have mental health problems, which yes they do.
See, stop doing that. Stop doing that.
Hold on, but hold on. Why is that considered, oh my God, we got to get this person all the help in the world right now. They have mental health problems. This right here, it's like you should just fucking know better. No help needed.
What about,
fuck off.
All right, people say that about homosexuality and being transgender. That's a chemical imbalance and something's wrong with you. Are you going to say the same for that?
No.
What's the difference? Some people call it that a chemical imbalance.
I mean, there could be, but I don't consider it. No. I do not consider that a chemical imbalance.
Okay.
Maybe the transgender thing, you could probably sway me one or the other, but not gay. I actually had this conversation with a few of my friends, and I was like, it definitely isn't a fucking choice because I would have already been dimed up by now. Yeah.
Whoa. Dimed up?
Oh, yeah. I've had two men propose.
Oh my God, you stupid. Anyway, so
that ass, I would have been living lovely.
So on that note, Leo writes, he has a point though. If I had the opportunity to smash my social study teacher, I'd give her the D. So she'd give me an A. Shit, I partake in the extracurricular activities on a nightly basis. Mom, I'm studying extra hard. Hey, yo. See what I mean? Y'all can make jokes about that, but that's not funny when it's a grown man having sex with a little girl.
I know it's a joke.
But could you make that same, would you think that same joke was funny?
He's talking from the idea of being a young man to an older woman.
No, I understand.
That's
Listen,
why.
there's nothing wrong with that. I understand as young boys.
Do you understand, like, when a kid turns about 13, they automatically assume that he could just take care of himself? With all, we like to like sit there and think like all this other shit. Because what if he had gotten like a 15-year-old pregnant? Guess what? I've seen it. It's guess what? Now you got responsibilities as a man. Like this is how people. And I already said, Sam, what's the other slogan on this podcast? We don't give a fuck about what?
We don't give a fuck about kids.
No, we don't.
We don't.
And this is the reason why.
This is a prime example.
Well, yes, I completely agree. But this shit, it's going to continue.
Again,
it's going to.
It'll never stop, and
No,
it's
of course
sad.
not.
Like no one protects the kids at all.
No, you ever heard of?
Look what happened to like
What about you? Ever heard of Baby Gronk?
Grog.
Baby Gronk. You guys don't watch sports, so you might not.
We do not.
But he's a little young kid. And his pops is like really fucking trying to groom this kid to try to be the next Rob Gronkowski. He's like one of the best tight ends to ever play football. Okay. And basically people are starting to go at him for being like, yo, like stop doing this to your kid. Like he's like coaching him through shit, what to say it, how to look, how to dress, all this other stuff. It's just like that.
Like a momager or
yeah,
dadager?
it's just like that that little young girl, that little Asian chick. I'm flexing harder than yo. What the fuck was that little kid's
Lil
name?
Tay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a form of abuse too. Yeah, but let me finish. So he's like, nah, let's keep it a buck. She wanted that young dick as much as he wanted that worn out teacher for JJ. LOL.
Which probably tasted like sawdust.
Lord. Go ahead next to the next slide.
That should have got a chuckle.
She kept asking who's the boss. Like that shit was code. He probably had her calling him boss daddy. I don't know. I don't even want to know because that's some sick shit. But you can go ahead to the next slide, Produce Bay. Go ahead, Britt.
All right, so this is going back to
Don't Be Insecure
the
episode.
Don't Be Insecure episode, the episode I was on before I was sick.
Air quotes. She's gonna punch me after this, I promise.
So he's talking about how I took a big gulp at the moment Steve wanted to say his piece, like whatever, bro, the disrespect. And then Steve called me ruler mouth, as well as calling me blowjob Britney.
I actually called you blowjob Britt.
What?
Thank you.
I don't know. I
It
feel
was
like
Sam.
It could have been
We were
us,
talking
but
about
I'm
is
not
head a
sure.
privilege. We were talking about head it's a privilege, and me and Brittany
definitely
both
talked about that.
suck dick. So I made us little pet names. I was like sucking dick Sam and blowjob Brittany.
And then Brittany was
And
like,
Brittany was like, yeah. She gave me the dab and
And then-
everything. Like,
I did not.
Yes, you did.
yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
And you were, yo,
Yes, you
this
did.
bitch was like, I'm getting that shit.
Yes, you did.
Like, I was like,
And
yes.
then all I said was, this is what I said, because I
BJ.
remember.
not.
And then I said
did
this,
not
hold
be
on,
like, I'm
yes.
getting this shit
And then I
tatted.
said this, Brittany. I said, Brittany,
No,
you're
no.
cool with Sam calling you blowjob Brittany, but you got mad at me when I called you ruler mouth, and then you were like, ha, 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 chuckle, chuckle, chuckle.
No.
Yes, you were.
So, and then he said,
No,
oh,
you
shit.
said regular niggas get
No, I said that.
ruler mouth.
So then
but,
I said,
but the
I said,
ones you
oh.
love get blowjob Brittany.
Yeah, that's what
and
I
Brittany
said.
was like, yeah.
Because yeah. So, oh shit, 2 times a day. You're the real MVP.
Brittany says she likes to give head.
I said,
You said 2
if I
times?
could,
Yeah.
I would 2 times a day.
Yeah, you could do 3.
So it'd be like
Lazy.
morning and at night. Like first thing in the morning, first thing at
Yes, that
Before
would
you
be
go
a
to
nice,
bed.
nice world for me.
Yeah.
So he said, Sam is right. Society is very hypersexualized nowadays. Just noticed Sam and Steve's IG tags are swapped.
Oops.
Yep.
Britney Spears said, oops, I did it again.
This is was talking about when she touched that
Victor Wembanyama.
yeah.
Yes.
Wimby, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. No, not Morgan Freeman.
Yeah,
Being
man,
on
he's-
Nasty Nigga Notice.
He was on Nasty
And he
Notice.
said, great episode. So thanks, Lee.
Thanks, Leo.
Thank you, Leo.
But yeah. Britt, did you want to get into your
'Cause you had
farm?
Quite the experience.
Yeah, your farm experience.
Yeah. So the day after we had went out.
You're feeling much better.
Yeah.
You can
So much better.
Like, way better. You wouldn't know she was sick.
But hold
Before
that
you
thought.
start, Britt, we gotta
Gotta
take
take
a
a
break. And we're back.
back. So, as I was explaining, I ended up on Sunday going to the marijuana farms of Hudson Cannabis, which is another grower that we sell at, if anybody doesn't know, I work at a dispensary.
Is that what we smoked before we started?
Yeah.
Oh, it was actually really
No, we
good.
didn't smoke that before. Did we?
Yeah. Was it?
But I had
Oh,
rolled
see,
up in there.
potheads would never remember.
I try a lot of different strains, so who knows? But Hudson Cannabis, they really treated me and my friends so well. And Freya, shout out to her. She's one of the co-owners, and she owns it with her sisters. So I'm all about women empowerment, and they were amazing in showing me how they believe the sun is best grown for the plant. And it was so interesting in seeing like the different stages of the plant and how many people affect that plant from the moment you like plant it to the moment you like go to smoke it. So there's so many different stages. We got to see a harvest and really feel the buds, touch the buds, look at the different strains. We literally got to just smoke, got mad samples.
I was about to say.
I put together a little reel of our visit. So you guys will be able to check it out on Pretty and Green pretty soon. And I'm hoping to eventually do that with a little bit more. But Hudson Cannabis is great. So I'll definitely end up telling y'all when I post that.
And I'd love to get them on the pod, the owners of the pod. That'd be lit.
She definitely listens to the pod and she's heard it before.
That is funny.
She's the sweetest.
That's great. Hey, thank you for listening.
Yo,
we got like mad. Yo, people probably be like, yo, I'd go on, but they're too fucking.
I mean, listen, every time we've had, even though a lot have been our friends, we've had people that weren't our friends that were guests, and everybody was had a blast.
Of course, yeah. We're great at newbies. If you're new to podcasting,
if you're nervous, like we will take over. Don't worry.
It's just like home, baby. You'll feel right at home.
And Hudson Cannabis is a grower from the New York area, so they're definitely in a lot of New York dispensaries. So definitely check out if you can get any of the strains or any of their stuff. Their stuff is phenomenal.
Lit.
But, okay.
So normally around this time I would do Nasty Notice. So I wanted to try something different this week, give it a little break, a little palate cleanse, if you will. And I want to do Hoax Notice. Now, I wanted to talk about Carly Russell.
Who's Carly Russell? So
Carly Russell is a 26-year-old med student out in Hoover, Alabama, who last Thursday reported while she was going home to work, going home from work, she reported that she seen a young toddler on the intersection. Right after that, she just disappeared. Her car was found, her phone, her cell phone, her Apple Watch, and her wig were found in the car. I don't know why they kept saying her wig.
They expressed this wig.
Yeah, they kept reiterating her wig.
We had celebrities.
People were
now, mind you, just a lot of people weren't really blowing this up like it should have been blown up, but
more than normal,
a little bit more than normal, and that just goes to say that if a white woman was missing, this would be like fucking stop the fucking presses.
That part.
So I just feel like this wasn't brought up enough, and a lot of people had to post it enough, but thankfully to get where it needed to be. I saw, like Amanda Seals, she's great for like Injustice. She had posted about it. A lot of people were like, hello, so let's not forget this woman is missing. Let's try to get her home and safe. And but that was already like a little thing that Black women don't get a lot of coverage in this sort of thing.
So that's part of my issue, and I'll say why at the end. So she was, like I said, she reported a toddler just walking down an intersection, and then went missing right after that. Saturday of that same week, she just pops up at her parents' house like, the police come. She had told them she was abducted, right?
Yeah.
But now more and more is coming out that I think it's a hoax. More and more has come out. So what happened was when she was on her way home from work, she went to Target. She grabbed snacks. So they're like, so where's the snacks? Your phone, your Apple Watch, and your wig were in the car, but there were no snacks found. It's reports that there was no toddler. There's no footage of a toddler. And when she called about the toddler, she was already 6 football field length away from the intersection. She was already gone, saying that she was looking for this toddler. There's a toddler over here. So I wanted to play. So today, actually, the Hoover Police Department has a press release. So Producer Bay, can you please pull that up?
And if you're curious what today is the 19th? The 19th of July is when this is happening.
A week later.
Yeah.
Following breaking news out of Alabama tonight on Fox 5 News at 5, we're learning more about the disappearance of Carly Russell. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Tom Haynes.
And I'm Alex Whitler, in for Courtney Bryant. Police officers in Alabama say Russell called 911 last Thursday. They say that she was calling to report a child wandering off the interstate. 2 days later, after a massive search, she returned home. Officers say before she disappeared, Russell took a robe and toilet paper from her job. She then grabbed food, got on the interstate, and called 911. Police say they also found several suspicious searches on her phone.
On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, you have to pay for an Amber Alert was searched.
This is what she searched.
What?
On July 13th
Yes.
at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, how to take money from a register without being caught was searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term Birmingham bus station was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th.
Oh, my sweet Jesus.
Authorities say they don't believe there's any threat to the public. We will continue to follow this story and bring you more details when you join us for Fox 5 News at 6.
Meanwhile,
So there's so many conspiracies about why she did this. One I read where she has a 17-year-old boyfriend that was in the car with her at the time, which made sense why she made this hoax up. Statutory rape possibly in her state. She's 26. This person's 17. Something about her boyfriend was abusing her. She was trying to get away from him. There's so many different conspiracies. What really upset me about this whole thing is that, like Britney said, when a black and brown girl are abducted, you don't get any media. And this got more media than most. It didn't get as much as it should if a little blonde white girl named Emily was missing, but it got media. And
remember that freaking girl? What was her name? And I should know her name. She was in Long Island area.
John Benet Ramsey?
No, she was from the Long Island area. This just happened not that long ago. And she went missing with that guy in the mountains. I remember it was like
she was killed in Joshua Tree
for like 2 weeks. She was like,
she was killed at Joshua Tree. Yeah, she was hiking.
They were living in a van.
I think her name was Carly too.
Like, literally, and she went missing. And I swear to God, we had been looking for this girl for like weeks, and it was so big.
I didn't even hear about it.
Oh no,
so
that was
big.
huge.
No, that was huge.
Because it was because her boyfriend clearly killed her. Did he ever get convicted? I'm not sure.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, he did.
But he ended up killing himself.
Oh, before
he did.
From
Florida, they were coming.
Oh, okay. They were going to get her.
She was from Long Island. It was huge.
It was huge for weeks and weeks and weeks. So okay, like I said, I was upset because I was like, this got the attention that it needed to get. When I read it, I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, it must be a sex traffic.
Everybody's looking. Sex trafficking.
This is not a young girl.
Hold on, but
she's in her 20s.
Before y'all speak, it doesn't matter. Sex trafficking is at any age. Yes, they prefer young girls, but she's a woman. As a woman, you're always vulnerable. So when I heard this story, I was like, oh my God, that's terrifying. Maybe she did see a baby like any of us would pull over, get out the car, grab the child, and then get abducted. That's like, but as this story is more unfolding, they're like, that's not one of the tactics that abductors use. They use bait with older people or another young girl or something like that, not with children, because they might get away. So when this was all unfolding, I was so terrified for this girl. And I'm like, when the media was really covering it, I was like, yes, as you should. But the fact that it's coming out that this is clearly bullshit, it's like, girl, now you just set us back.
See,
you set us back more. I feel like we're not gonna. Now we're gonna get even. Everybody is gonna think when a young black or brown girl get abducted, it's another hoax. You know, it's pathetic.
You know what I call her? I call her Carly Smoothie.
Yeah,
she stole that joke.
See what I mean? Y'all setting us back, Carly Smoothie.
Look,
her and Juicy need to be locked up together.
I personally think, Sam, you should stop saying stuff like that.
Like what?
Like it makes us look bad. That just makes her look bad.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I understand.
As black and brown people, black and brown children, and black and brown women, we don't get any media coverage. Do you go to Walmart?
And there's a lot of people haven't even heard of this. They've only heard of it because of the hoax factor.
Right.
But even before that, yeah. There wasn't that much about this
Steve,
girl
when you go to Walmart and you see that the wall that says "Have you seen me?" What do you see up there? Black and brown children. They get abducted
Sam,
more and more every day.
I've never seen that. I don't pay
that's
attention.
fair. That's
it's just
fair.
honestly, it's just not something that I'm like. I honestly, I didn't even know that was there. So I just learned something new.
But you get what I'm saying, Brittany? Like more,
Yeah,
like
I do.
that's fair, Steve. But what I'm trying to tell you, the truth of the matter, and that to me that hurts. I think it's awful.
But the only reason why I'm saying it is because I don't understand. Like, I don't like all the time like lumping everything
but it
in
is about race, Steve. Sometimes I love you, Steve. You like my brother, bro. I wish you had raised by one of your black family members. I really wish you did. Like seriously.
Sam, no, I really wish you would actually let me get my shit out. Sometimes I have to talk through my thought. So before you start fucking jumping down my throat with what I didn't even get a chance to say, shut up. Now, what I'm trying to say is that the reason why I believe, because I have been thinking about this, Sam, why nobody takes black issues seriously is because everything, like you guys lump everything good, bad, negative as a whole. Like you guys are not a monolith. Do you know what that means? Like you guys aren't all like one unimind. Like you guys are individuals, and you are right, Sam. I know that it doesn't get the shit that it deserves, but then this is where, and again, maybe this will be the jumping off point to where if something like this happens again, it will get more traction a lot more faster. This happens to be an unfortunate thing. Happens to be a hoax. But yeah. I'm saying this is that just because this turned out to be a hoax, it does not mean the next one will be. And so that's why I'm trying to tell you to stop saying that. Start taking everything as an individual incident, and then fucking when the next one comes up, take that one as is.
Now, I get what you're saying as far as a hoax and what would be real as an individual issue,
yes.
right? But it's a bigger picture when it actually, how far it got and how much attention was brought to it. Her being a young black girl.
But
that's all I'm saying.
She's not young. She's 24. She's not young. This isn't like a teenager.
You could get abducted at 40.
I know that, but Jesus fuck. Stop saying she's like a young woman. Like it was like she was the toddler. All right.
So Steve, if you walk out now and you get kidnapped,
I can't fucking do this. Like how? At what fucking point?
So we're not supposed to care if you walked out and got kidnapped right now at your 36-year-old self? We're not supposed to care
because you're my friend.
We're not supposed to care. No, society, like the world shouldn't care.
Sam, I 100% know that the world would not give two fucks if I got abducted. I know that for a fact.
That's a problem. Is what I'm saying.
You pay attention to every Amber Alert that pops up on your phone. You go out there hunting.
What can I do?
Thank you. So then you know what?
But can I sit here and say, I have concern for it? Yes, I have concern. Yeah. I don't like sex traffickers. I don't want people to get abducted. I don't want people to get killed, raped, I don't want any of that for nobody.
Some people,
that's not what I am arguing.
We're saying this came across our radar. We heard about this girl who, when you think about it, oh my God, a baby on the side of the road. She stopped to help a kid, and it ended up she's being raped and tortured and killed someone. Like, so it's the impact of hearing that and knowing what's happening and not wanting that to happen. Be like, okay, let's search for this. Like, put it out there, more media coverage. Like let's try.
I would want that for anybody.
I understand that, but why was this special compared to all the other ones?
Because it's a hoax now, and it's special. They all mean something. Is what I'm saying.
The point was, like we said, was that this girl wasn't getting enough attention until she showed up. We had random celebrities here and there. Random. Not even like A-list, wasn't over on the news, wasn't all this shit. Oh my God, look for so-and-so. Like, we had random people like posting about this girl, right? The only reason it blew up to the magnitude it did is because she showed up 2 days later. And now niggas is like, oh, damn, we were glad you were all right, but what the fuck happened?
And now more and more is coming out.
Have no fucking answers.
It's like,
I just need my privacy. And then more, and as they're peeling off this layers of onion, these layers, like, we're finding out all these deep secrets, which I thought she had staged this for a man. I thought she had staged it because she was heartbroken over an ex and she was trying to figure that out. That was one of the stories that I had heard.
See?
And I was like, damn, bitch, over the dick though. See the extent that we go.
Well, she is 24 and her brain isn't fully developed yet.
Speak for
Clearly.
yourself.
Like, we don't got,
Speak for yourself.
And I'm gonna tell you like that she probably thought this ain't gonna go nowhere. This bitch is probably hiding out at Motel 6, fucking all cuddled in like, oh shit, I'm getting
clout
blowing up. And she had no choice but to come home in 2 days. She's like, fuck, I'm about to
Nah, because as soon as nah. See, this is why I call
like, let me get my ass on
This is why I call
home.
bullshit. Because she could have called somebody.
Unblocked her ex while she was supposedly kidnapped. She unblocked him. Like a dumbass. So there was so much stuff she did.
And look what she searched. Yo, they found a tweet from like a couple years ago, and she said, "Taken 2's my favorite movie." I'm like, you stupid ass.
She was like, "I'm gonna have this man sorry, and he's gonna want me back. He's gonna think something happened to me for a little bit. I'm gonna come back, and this man's gonna be like, oh, thank you, baby." But literally,
and this bitch ain't gonna do no fucking jail
because
time.
there's ring,
I hope she does.
There's ring footage of her at people's houses of her just casually walking down the block back home, and then as she gets
totally
closer to
fine,
home, she's fucking frailing and freaking out.
Yeah.
So she definitely sounds to me a little sus, and it sounds a little.
I think all I was trying to point out was the bigger picture of it. I understand, Steve, if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, or you feel like I'm bringing it somewhere else.
Certain narratives.
But
I just want to change.
Unfortunately, Steve, it's the narrative.
Things. But how does it change until you bring shit like this up? Think about it. It's not going to change unless people bring the shit.
Yeah, we're bringing it up as fucking awareness.
Hello.
And that's why it's not. We as long as we keep talking about it, bringing a voice to these things, that's how we make a difference, right?
That's what I mean about that's why I do the nasty notice. And now, if I hear another, I'll do hoax notice, because you got to bring attention to this stuff. I don't care if my voice isn't being heard. These things are important to me.
Sam, your voice is clearly being heard.
But I'm saying, not nationally, I'm not CNN and shit like that. But what I'm saying is these things are important. These things happen. This is real life.
Well, we also got to get over the fact, like, just because it doesn't make fucking mainstream news, it doesn't mean it doesn't make it. First off, the internet is what fucking figures everything out, not the fucking news. Let's just keep this fucking clear. You will fucking figure out, like, the situation that happened with fucking Takeoff. The fucking internet figured that shit out long before the fucking cops did. You remember we talked about it?
Yeah.
We talked about that shit. Like, but honestly, that's how I feel about certain shit. Like, I understand, Steven, you're coming off like a real heartless asshole, and I understand that. I get that.
Yeah, but think about your own little girl, Steve. If you have one, your son.
Sam, please stop calling her a young little girl.
No, I said think about yours. Like, open your motherfucking ears. I said think about your kids in the future. Stop thinking because she's not a child that couldn't have possibly happened to her.
Oh my God.
Have some sometimes you need more empathy, bro, because you just dismiss shit.
Think it's fucking empathy because you act like you have it all in the fucking world and you don't.
Not all
and
the
you
time.
act like I'm this heartless piece of shit and I fucking know for a fact that I'm not. Sam, I'm sorry that this didn't make my radar. I apologize.
It doesn't have to, but you're just dismissing it like she ain't no young girl.
She's not. She's not. And that's what everybody made it seem.
And because she's not young, she's not
a young lady.
She won't be
She's not a young lady. It's a grown ass woman. It's a grown ass fucking woman.
Okay,
who
what
did
does that have to
really
do with
fucking
anything?
stupid?
Yeah, she did some stupid shit. That's gonna cost her, I hope.
No, because I want, look, I call shit as it is. A grown ass woman's a grown ass woman. A young girl is a young girl. I don't fucking mistake. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna call a 35-year-old woman young lady because she's not. I don't give a fuck if it makes it feel good. It doesn't. Oh, I'm sorry, young lady. No, I'm sorry, ma'am, because it's what you fucking are. That's how I see it. She's not a young girl.
You're totally missing the point, but that's fine.
I know. I heard the point. I'm trying to get people to try to stop.
You lost that shit.
I don't give a fuck if I lost it.
Clearly, because you're just rambling. But Carly, girl, you on hoax notice.
Whoa.
And in the name of the great Anton Dotson.
Sam, if you're gonna come up with a new one, then you got to come up with a new slogan for it then.
No, stop lying about getting abducted. Stop lying about getting raped. And stop lying because they lying out here. I don't know.
Nah, can you hit the womp womp?
You can hit the shit on it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to work on that.
All right, but if you like this episode, make sure you like this episode.
These motherfuckers probably checked out.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share, download. We're on all streaming platforms. We're on all media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, everything MinorityPlus1.
We can't really say all. We're not on Twitter and Threads.
Oh, okay.
And don't get kidnapped because Steve don't give a fuck.
Exactly. He gonna be like, wait, is it a white girl?
Like,
I really care now.
35-year-old self.
Yeah,
you don't got fucking.
I'm sorry, yo.
Because you're 35, you're not 8.
With all due respect, podcast listeners, I'm sorry. I see fucking Amber Alerts all the time coming up on my phone.
You don't care.
I'm sorry. I don't hear either one of you bring it up, and I know you get the same shit.
Yeah.
So all this fucking. That's what I'm saying. I hate your fucking fake sincerity.
You don't. What's sincerity? You have none.
It bugs the
you
dog
have none.
shit out of me.
Okay, and you have none. You bring up anything on the pod ever? No. I just come here. I'm mad at you. Oh God, it's a black cloud. I'm so sad. My life fucking sucks.
You're right. I don't bring up not one single solitary thing. I'm sorry that because we had this discussion that I'm done doing pop culture shit. That I'm done doing
I don't know how that's pop
shit.
culture. But
Sam, obviously you brought up a serious one. All right, but a lot of the times the light skin Keisha thing, really, who cares?
Another episode. And I just want to say, we're talking about a lot of things that don't matter. Everyone had a lot to say about that Vanderpump Rules segment that I had, and I just want to say the show's up for 2 Emmys.
Who gives a fuck? Ridiculous. It's still stupid,
crazy. But I'm just saying, like, the impact.
I don't care.
How big it was.
I don't.
Well, bring up something you care about then.
For a reality show to be having 2 Emmys was fucking bizarre. When I saw that, I was like, literally, like, are you fucking serious? But there was a reason we were covering. Why everybody was covering it.
Nope.
Was because it was fucking big.
We only covered it because you like it.
That's all I wanted to say. And because it was.
I never even heard of it. I never heard of it.
It was you.
This is what I'm saying.
It was you.
And you did because you knew about the spinoff show.
No, because I read it after I
love and hip hop. He want to act like he
obviously
I
admit the shit that I like.
Like he don't watch trash.
Oh my God, yo, I don't like no. Yo, you guys are gonna stop doing that shit to me. You're gonna stop
watching the spin-offs.
No, here we go. All right. So when I'm being honest and like, yo, I like trashy shit like that, just because I don't like the fucking Vanderpump Rules. See, that's another thing y'all do that is really fucking irritating. Y'all act like I'm trying to be a hypocrite and I'm not. I think the Vanderpump Rules is fucking retarded. Okay. All right? Yeah. Love and Hip Hop is just good ratchet TV. I know what I'm getting.
Good classic ratchet TV.
That's all I care about. And now I don't even watch that shit anymore because I think it's trash. I'm done with all this shit. I'm sorry. I'm fucking finished with it. So when you ask me, well, Steven, when you come in, I'm sorry, I'm trying to think about shit about life. I don't give a fuck about shit that pops up on social media. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Okay.
That's the reason why when you're like, oh, Steven, what kind of segment? Yo, I'm coming up with shit off my fucking head. And if I'm thinking of something deep, I want to talk about it. But clearly I fucking can't because you two, I can't be vulnerable.
All right. He is your host, Steve.
So, no, how are we going to fix this?
Here's your host, Steve. We will revisit this next week.
Yeah.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely fucking are.
Revisit this next week.
Wait, will you be here though?
Drop your comments.
Because you leave soon for vacation.
No, she already said
I do leave for
there.
vacation, but I will be here next
You'll
week.
have one
to bless my face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bless my face one more time.
Yeah.
And maybe, just in case she comes up missing, we'll all know what she looks like.
What? And y'all better
we all know
fucking,
where she
like
went.
I said, y'all better fucking, I want like the Navy,
I told you I'm gonna tell
niggas better pull up in jet skis.
No, I told you I'm gonna hit up Aquaman and Namor and they gonna come look at you under the sea.
Bitch, like I need to be looking.
I'm gonna hit up Ariel and
like don't play.
And
the
King
black one or white one.
Do not play.
All of them. all of them.
King Triton.
King Triton. Everybody. I'm gonna hit everybody. Bing! Yo, Britney's under the sea. Can you? Do you see her? It'll be like, yeah.
That's a horrible way to go.
I'm gonna put out a Facebook.
She's having fun with that mail.
I'm gonna put out a Facebook message.
Horrible way to go.
Have you seen my co-host? And then there it is. And then that's.
They're gonna
you know what?
They're gonna catch you with they gotta catch you with a merman.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brittany. Are you being insensitive to a fucking topic that should be taken serious? We're making fun of it now.
Yeah, your actual person, your friend, your goose.
Well, clearly you don't care about the kids, so you don't care about your ass either.
The kids.
Oh my
All right, y'all.
All right.
Talk about you look for you if I'm a you motherfuckers would clap like yes
Never.
we can finally do this shit the way we want.
I will even have a little the little candlelit Virgil.
We'll have that shit sitting right here with my picture of my face.
Yeah, I have it lit every night.
So he's gone, guys, but not forgotten. So my week was really good.
All right, y'all.
That's how I think of y'all.
He's your host, Steve.
That's how much love I believe y'all have for me. Because I don't trust you two heifers either. That's right. That's right.
He is your
Soaking the truth. You're choking on the truth. All right. So, in rat bing up.
Yo, please. Please.
I'm your host, Steven.
I'm Sam Crystal.
It's Brittney.
And as always, please stereotype responsibly. And as always, if you see a kid on the side of the road,
oh my God.
Do not pick it up.
Bye. Peace.
Yo, can you make that the clip?
Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Minority Plus One podcast. If you want to be a part of the crew, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, tell your friends. We are available on all streaming platforms, so you never have to miss out. As always, please stereotype responsibly. We love you. We appreciate you. Peace, y'all. Cheers.